Welcome to the Mary Potter Podcast. Ready for another magical probe? This time we've got two really cool stories, wizarding, flash fiction stuff, and they're all about magic.
Yeah.
But not the kind you always see.
Yeah, it's not always wands and spells, is it? These stories, the ones you sent us, they really dig into, the hidden depths of magic. It's got limitations, surprises, and it's not always, predictable.
Our first story is The Girl Who Held the Sky. And it's a perfect example of how someone everyone overlooks becomes the only hope. Finding strength in the kind of magic people usually dismiss.
It really makes you think, right? Why do we value certain types of magic more? Or even skills in our world? Is it just because they're flashy, or is there something more to it?
Yeah, it's like in the story Maya, this young abjurer. People see her magic as these quiet hums of well-placed wards, something subtle. But then, bam, this huge event hits, and I'm not talking about a simple storm. This is like a tear in reality itself, spewing out smoke and shadows, and, well, it's terrifying.
Oh, absolutely. That image, a tear in reality, it just grabs you, right? You know this isn't going to be fixed with a simple spell. And Maya's first instinct is to put up a barrier, her go-to move. Even though everyone thinks it's weak magic, it's her training. It makes you wonder, maybe focusing on defense, even if it's seen as less powerful, actually prepared her for this in a way no one else was.
You're right. That's a really good point. It's like by mastering this underappreciated skill, she was the only one ready for this crazy threat. And it buys precious time for everyone else to get out, leaving her alone to deal with the impossible. It's heartbreaking when her father begs her to leave with him and she just accepts it. Talk about courage. It's not always about being loud and bold. Sometimes it's quiet determination in the face of, total fear.
Exactly. And then boom, she finds this ancient book full of forgotten defensive magic. It makes you wonder, why was this stuff forgotten? Too dangerous, too difficult. Maybe magic users just got obsessed with offensive spells. But it's Maya's desperation that pushes her, makes her look beyond the accepted norms.
It really does make you think, doesn't it? Like, what knowledge are we overlooking today because it's not trendy or flashy? And is Maya's desperation, her realization that she's the only one left, that drives her? She even admits she's not a scholar, but she has to try.
Right. It's like necessity really pushes innovation, even in magic. And this leads her to this, containment spell. Imagine a cage for a tear in reality. The story makes it clear that it's unstable, and that's why no one ever tried it. But Maya, she's willing to go beyond the rules, to risk it all, even if it means causing a bigger catastrophe. It's that willingness to step outside the boundaries that's so captivating.
What do you think this tells us about progress, even in a world of magic?
I think it tells us that sometimes you have to break the rules to get real progress. The established way wasn't working here. And the story doesn't shy away from the cost. Maya tastes copper, the world goes gray. It shows just how much power she's using, the immense strain of pushing her magic to the absolute limit. This isn't just a neat trick, it's a huge sacrifice. It really highlights that even with magic, great power comes with a price. And then the aftermath. These powerful mages arrive, and instead of being angry at her unorthodox methods, they're in awe. It's a total shift from how they saw her before. Why do you think that is? Was it just because her spell worked? Or something more?
I think it was the scale of what she did. She contained a tear in reality. It doesn't matter how she did it. That demands respect. And the old mage's invitation. Reckless, potent, unorthodox. Come with me, girl. You won't be weaving simple words anymore. It's not just acknowledgement. It's a new path for Maya, one where her talent is finally valued. It's a powerful message, about seeing potential, even when it's unexpected.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's move on to our second flash fiction story, Legacy in Dust. This one takes us in a completely different direction. It's about finding out you have magical heritage and the impact that has.
It starts with a great hook. Alex, just an average teenager, finds something amazing in his attic. It's a classic setup, but with a magical twist. What did you think when Alex found that old grimoire?
Well, the contrast is so cool, right? A dusty attic, and then this powerful magical artifact. It's like Alex sees it as just another chore, and then bam, he discovers something that changes everything. His whole understanding of himself and his family. It makes you think about the secrets families keep and the impact they have across generations.
And the way this story describes Alex's connection to the book, it's so vivid. The writing weaving itself into his dreams, that taste of old magic on his tongue. It's clear this isn't just any book. It's like it's awakening something deep inside him, a magical ability that's been there all along, tied to his ancestors.
It's like an awakening, not just learning. And then we start seeing these little but significant changes, like the chalk drawing with trapped energy, his reflection flickering. It's a very cool way to show the transformation, you know?
And just when he's starting to figure out what's going on, this mysterious woman appears out of nowhere. You have it, the grimoire, the potential. She throws Alex into this secret magical world he didn't even know existed. He goes from regular kid to someone important in this hidden society, just like that.
Yeah, classic fantasy trope, but it works well here. And then we need the order and this scarred man, and suddenly Alex is caught in a conflict. It's not just about learning magic, it's about navigating different groups and their ideas. What do you think these two figures represent?
Well, the woman, she's all about tradition, control, you know. The order probably has strict rules. But the scarred man, he's more rebellious, talking about true potential and warning Alex about the order. It sets up this tension right away.
It's like real-world stuff, isn't it? Established institutions versus those who want change. Alex, with his inherited grimoire, is right in the middle of it all. He's inheriting more than just magic, he's inheriting their history and all its baggage.
And then, bam, the photograph, the connection to Elias the Untamed. Is this ancestor someone to admire? Or is he dangerous? The woman's scared reaction to his name says a lot. Alex's inheritance just got a whole lot more complicated.
Yeah, the past never really dies, does it? It shapes us, even if we don't know it. Alex's life is totally changed by these secrets in his attic. What do you think is his biggest challenge now?
It's the unknown. He doesn't understand this world. His powers are just waking up, and he's got these factions pulling at him. He needs to figure out who to trust, what he believes, and how to control this power without being, well, controlled by it.
It's a journey of self-discovery and magical awakening all in one. So, looking at both these stories, what themes do you see?
Both stories are about ordinary people thrust into extraordinary situations. Maya, the overlooked observer, becomes a savior, and Alex, the regular teen, inherits this powerful, dangerous legacy.
Exactly. Maya shows us the power in the ordinary, the innovation that comes from desperation. Alex has to deal with the past and the sudden weight of responsibility. Both stories are about going beyond your limits.
So what stands out to you from Maya's story? Is it her courage to defy expectations, to use her unique skills even when no one else believes in them? It really makes you think about the hidden potential in our own lives, right? And that idea of a cage spell for a tear, in reality, it's so creative. What could the long-term effects of that be? Could it have unforeseen consequences down the line?
Those are some big questions. I mean, a spell like that, created in such extreme circumstances, could have lasting, unpredictable effects on their world. Maya reminds us that true strength isn't always about raw power. It's about ingenuity and challenging the norm.
And what about Alex's story? What grabbed you the most? Is it that moment when he realizes his life is totally different than he thought? The pull and the danger of inherited power? It really shows how the past and the present are connected in ways we can't imagine. What would you do if you found out you were part of a secret magical world? Would you embrace it or run away?
That's the dilemma, isn't it? That pull of the unknown, the possibility of extraordinary things hidden right under our noses. And the responsibility that comes with power, that's a big part of his journey.
These two flash fiction stories, they might be different, but they both explore unexpected power and the courage to face the unknown. We hope our little magical probe into these tales got your imagination going. Maybe made you think a bit differently about the potential in the ordinary.
Absolutely. Both Maya and Alex show us that we have hidden strengths, waiting to be awakened.
So, think about Maya's forgotten arts and Alex's hidden legacy. What untapped potential or secret histories might be waiting to be discovered in our own world? Join us next time for more captivating stories from the Mary Potter Podcast. And don't forget to rate and follow the show for more magical explorations.